Appeals Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Hall versus Hall. You all have been married and together for 8 years and have 5 children together. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why do you believe your wife is cheating?
I think my wife is cheating because one day I came home and I was cleaning up and I went to the closet and I'm like, oh, she got us something. So I'm digging in the back of the closet and I find a bag, go in there, some sexy underwear. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, usually she buys stuff, shows it off. Hey, babe, I got this for us later on, blah, blah, blah. So I checked the receipt and I'm looking at the date like this is like 2-3 weeks ago. And I'm like, why is it still in the closet? So I turned and I asked her and she told me she just bought it. And I'm sitting here like, you just bought it, but I'm just not, the receipt say 2 weeks ago. We get to arguing, fighting, she get to yelling at me.
So you think she's using those fancy panties for somebody else?
Yeah, and still had tag on it. So that means she was saving it for a special time so she can go out, wash it, go out with them.
Ms. Hall?
It's just, I went shopping to get panties. I'm not allowed to buy new drawers. You buy new drawers. It's just me going shopping as a woman getting
And I show you.
particular underwear
Look, babe,
to entice
do you like
him
them?
with.
Okay, what other reasons do you think she's cheating?
All right, well, I'm very good with my cleaning. My house smells like potpourri. I got Airwick spraying everywhere. It smells good. So, and I smell good. So when I come in the house and I go in my bathroom and I smell musty private parts smelling like you done had a guy up in my house or something, cause I would know. I get on my porch, somebody knocks on my door and probably leaves 20 minutes later for the neighbors. I'll step on the porch and be like, who's over here? Who's standing here?
Wait, so you
smell cologne.
You're saying your nose,
cologne or something. So,
your nose is good enough that you can smell.
my house is that clean where if it ain't linen fresh. And then I asked her about it. She say, oh, that was the cable guy. And he asked, can he use the washroom? Well, I'm like, well, you know my rules. No men in my house and no one using my washroom.
Okay, so you talking about not even servicemen can come use
Yeah, but if he got to use the washroom, he can go outside.
So you just think it was another man in your house with your wife?
Yeah.
It was the cable man. He asked, can I please use the bathroom? I can't hold it. I was like, yes, sir, it's right there. Go ahead. You know, he has to use the bathroom.
And no other men?
No other men at all.
Okay, what other reasons do you think she's cheating?
The one time she denied me about sex was actually like 2 or 3 times. First of all, you a horn dog. 2 days go by without us having sex, you flipping out on me and the kids. It wasn't like on the regular, but hey, me? No, that don't make sense.
So if she's denying you, then that means there's something else going on with somebody else.
Well, you know, they say that that's one of the clues, Cutler, is that when someone changes their sexual patterns, that there is support that they might be cheating. So I can understand why he thinks that.
Your Honor, can I say one more thing, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Since he cheated on me, we've been butting heads. We can't see eye to eye on anything. And it's like, I still feel that same anger or hurt that I felt 2 years ago when he cheated. And it's like everything's starting to come back. Like the flirting with the same lady that he cheated on me with, like she's in the picture as his baby mother. She's not going anywhere.
What happened in the past?
4 months after we got married, by the way, he cheated on me.
4 months into your marriage? Mm-hmm. Okay, what happened?
Well, we was going through a eviction thing, and I had to move in with my mother and my children. So I was staying with them, he was staying with his friend, and that's when the cheating started.
But how did you find out? What happened?
I was coming to pick my son up to take him to his grandmother's. And he told me out the blue, he was like, Jasmine was just over here. And I'm like, what you mean? She stayed the night with Dad. And I was like, really?
So 4 months into your relationship, into your marriage, you're back with your ex?
I was living with, I got a roommate. Me and my guy got one of our, another place together, turned it into a little party house for a minute. And she was with her mother, so it was like opportunity.
You on vacation?
Yeah.
So you all had to find somewhere else to stay. She went and stayed with her mother with the kids. You and your buddy got a place that you all turned into a bachelor pad, basically.
Yeah.
See, it's funny how, he could do whatever he want to do and hurt me and all this, and I never did one thing to hurt my husband. I love him. I've been with him 8 years. He's the only one I want.
How'd you get up over that?
You know what? That's why I think all the arguments is still going on, and I'm being so confrontational because I'm not over it. And now I got to come to the conclusion if I want to stay in this marriage or if I want to go.
So you think he's still cheating with his ex?
Yes.
Why?
Well, like when she called, he's going in the room, closing doors. He's bringing her name up when we're in conversation about something totally different. It's like she just keep getting thrown in my face.
So she just lingering over
She's just
your
lingering
marriage.
around.
Well, she's seen this movie before. She knows how it plays out. You've seen this, you've seen his behavior, and now you're seeing that all over again.
It's like I'm getting a repeat.
But what else is going on? What else is
Like
fueling
Valentine's Day. Let me bring up Valentine's Day, for instance. Me and her was going back and forth over him. She messaged him at 1 o'clock in the morning while he was still at work, asking what he's doing. And I said, why are you messaging my husband? You know he works late. Like, what do you want? She want to meet up with him, I guess, hotel room, strawberries, and have the whole romantic night with my husband.
At 1 o'clock in the morning on Valentine's Day.
1 o'clock. While I'm waiting, I'm on my computer, waiting for my husband to get home like I always do. And boom, I see her messaging.
Why is your ex even in the picture on Valentine's Day if you're married?
All right, now this is my baby mama. I don't know why she was even. I was at work, so all this going on between them two, that's something they need to resolve. Cause I ain't.
No, Mr. Hall, no, you're not getting off like that.
Your wife understood that this woman was the mother of your child, so she expected to have to share you in terms of you being the father. Fatherhood, that's fine, not your manhood. And that's what she's trying to get to.
It's been a long time since I've had an ex.
Yes, it has.
And you're saying, yes, you messed up in the past, but currently you're not. I know good and well if some ex texted me, Facebooked me, did anything on Valentine's Day, this one is going through the roof.
Yeah. And
I better run for cover.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna take you with me.
I can't control another person's movements. If she decides to get on the phone right now and send her pictures, it's my fault. I can't stop the girl.
If you're encouraging it, and that's the part I'm trying to get to.
He can't put her in her place.
I don't even have to call the girl about the child.
All right, here's the thing. If you put her in her place, she would stop it, because she know it ain't no chance in the world. And that's what you haven't done, because you kind of like it.
It's like he's not taking responsibility because he's told me that he can't be in the same room with her for a certain amount of time without wanting to have sex with her. And I'm like...
Isn't that me being responsible? I'm being self-aware of the situation. I'm saying, look, babe, so I know that we have a certain chemistry, so I don't want to be put in that situation.
But it's one thing to have sexual chemistry when you're in a relationship. It's another to say, you still make me hot. That's a whole nother animal.
I mean, it's no different than
Does
watching
she still make you hot?
on TV and she say, oh, he's hot. I couldn't be in the same room with the actor.
Okay, Mr. Hall.
Yeah, but she has never had a relationship with that actor on TV.
Exactly.
That isn't somebody real. We're talking about somebody real.
If you and your ex have extended alone time together, you still get hot for her.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you were with your ex alone?
Last time I was with my ex alone was when that whole thing happened a couple years ago.
So you're telling this court you have not had sex with your ex since 2 years ago?
Since 2 years ago.
They don't act like it with all the flirting and the going in the room, closing doors.
You think something's going on?
I know something is.
Well, there's his side, there's her side, and there's the ex's side, and she's here. Ron, would you please escort her in, please?
Yes, Sean. Could you state your name, please, for the court?
My name is Jasmine McCurry.
Ms. McCurry, what is the nature of your relationship with Mr. Hall?
We used to date 9 years ago, which today, as of now, we co-parent.
Have you been intimate with Mr. Hall since he's been married?
The time that she knows about, that's the only time that I have been intimate with her husband.
Tell me how this came to pass that you ended up sleeping with Mr. Hall after he was married.
Well, he led me to believe that they wasn't together. So that's why, and so he goes and he can do whatever he wants, but she allows it, or she believes whatever she wants, whatever he tells her.
I didn't allow anything.
But he led you to believe that he was separated from his wife.
Yes.
And so based on that, you all hooked up.
Yeah.
You talking about the time when you popped up when I was there and you was acting like you was dropping your son off when you was really coming to see him? That's the time you talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
You know, Mr. Hall, when she walked in, I saw your body language change. Your whole, you reposition your body.
That's his muse, he says.
I didn't say that now.
That's what he
not-
says. But
you-
that's what
you
he's,
allow
it's like you
I
can bring
didn't
her
say
up
that
to me
now.
and disrespect me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm getting tired.
Well, you allow him to disrespect you. I don't
I
disrespect
don't
you.
allow nobody to disrespect me, honey.
I don't-
I don't.
even- but-
I don't deserve any disrespect on any level from you. I deserve more respect.
Right.
Ms. McMurray.
Okay.
Mr. Hall has testified that he can't even be in the room with you for an extended period of time. That it's that much chemistry between you. Does he ever do anything inappropriate?
I mean, when we are together, everyone, I mean, she might turn her back. We might be a little bit too close. Far as he might be trying to touch up on me. Just get real close, try to hug.
And you're not doing those things
No.
to him.
No, ma'am.
And you're not pushing up on him.
No, I'm
Lies.
But
she
he's
said.
trying to push up on you.
Yeah.
Do you believe that if you would allow it,
It would, yeah,
that,
it would happen.
it would happen?
Yep.
He would sleep with
wanna-
you.
If I would allow it, yes.
Mr. Hall,
Are you pushing up on her booty?
No.
You know, when she comes over, what do? Y'all don't stay inside our house. Y'all have to walk down the stairs and go all the way in the front where I can't see you.
Well, you decide not to walk with me.
Why do I have to do all that? I should be able to trust you, right?
Then you should be able to trust me when I'm walking up to the car. That's all I'm doing.
Right.
Now, Miss Hall,
Yes, Your Honor.
he's got some concerns about you. I mean, we're talking about him, but he's got some concerns about you.
Exactly.
You're denying him sex. You're buying sexy panties. They're not being used for his benefit. He apparently has this great sense of smell, and the house smells like
I
other
take
men
care.
when
I
he
have
comes home.
7 children in my house, okay? I have 8-month-old twins. I have a 2-year-old. I have a 4-year-old. I have a 5-year-old. I have a 9-year-old. I have a 13-year-old. What man could come in my house and do anything with all my kids? You think I'm the type of mother that's gonna have other men around my children and disrespect my house? I'm not gonna do that.
well, to get to the bottom of this, the court has had both of you undergo a polygraph examination. Ron, could you please escort Mr. Eccles into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Eccles. How are you?
Fine, Your Honor. How you doing?
Right.
Good.
Your team performed a polygraph examination on both Mr. and Mrs. Hall, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, we did.
And you have the results for both.
Yes, I do.
Let's start with the results for Mrs. Hall's polygraph examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mrs. Hall was asked, since being married to Mr. Hall, have you had sexual intercourse with any man other than him? What was her response?
Your Honor, her response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
Mr. Hall, she has not been with any other man. What are you thinking?
Well, guess I gotta apologize. I'm sorry. But, you get so much things piling up on you. Like they say, you can be the cause of your own fear, so.
Well, here it is. You've apologized for accusing her. Do you need to apologize for any other behaviors of yours?
Before we get to your results.
I told you, I'm cool.
You're good.
I'm good.
All right, let's go to his results. Mr. Hall was asked, other than the one time in 2015 that your wife is aware of, have you had sexual intercourse with Miss McMurray? What was his answer?
Your Honor, his answer was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Sorry.
Wow.
I apologize.
Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
You're happy to hear that, I presume.
Yes, I'm ecstatic to hear that.
All right, and there was one last question.
Mr. Hall was asked, other than the one time in 2015 that your wife is aware of, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than your wife? What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Miss Hall, he said he didn't have anything to worry about, and it shows he was being truthful. He did not have sexual intercourse with anyone other than the time that you know about.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess it was my past insecurities, the affair, me, I guess, I just got to my head.
So you came here for answers, both of you, and you found out that you all are in this marriage. You're doing the right thing.
Mr. Hall, you know you have these feelings for your ex, and it's a good thing that you've owned up to them and you've admitted them. But you have to make sure you don't act on them even in the slightest manner. As co-parents, yes, you're still in it. But as a couple, anything romantic or anything like that, that's over and done with. This is your wife. This is the woman that you need to do all the rubbing up on and all the touching. All right?
Yes, sir, I got you.
We have counseling for you to help you deal with both of your insecurities and with the co-parenting situation. As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.